Hi there. In a world where nothing is certain, that means anything is possible, right? If you want to fulfill your dreams and desires, you are in the right place. You absolutely can have a life of happiness. Everyone deserves an abundance of love, laughter, success, health, and wealth. I'm Tara Chadzakis, and you're listening to the Happy, Inspired, Motivated podcast. The show that brings you meditation, mindset, and motivation. So start by giving yourself permission to be awesome. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hi, and welcome to Happy, Inspired, Motivated. 5 limiting beliefs or thoughts you have that many of us have that are holding you back in your business. Now, all the work that I do with my clients, they come up with many different scenarios and situations, and everybody is completely different. I appreciate that. However, there is always an underlying theme among all the clients that I work with. And all the people that I speak to or that I see posting online and the comments that they make and the way that they react to things are all pinned to underlying limiting beliefs. And those beliefs need to be shifted in order to change the level of success in your life and your business. I've recently started doing a deep limiting belief release meditation, and the results that my clients are getting from this release are phenomenal. Actually having and holding these beliefs in your energetic nervous system and in your body and in your mind cause immense blocks that you don't even realize you're having. And in every single session that I've done, the women that I've worked with have come away feeling so much lighter. You know, they've gone from, let's say, the intense feeling of fear or worry or sadness or whatever the negative feeling is that they have when they start, can be an 8 or a 9. And they're coming away with 2s, 1s, even 0s left at the end of the session because the release is so intense, and that frees your cells up for something more. Now, when there's a void in the universe, when there's space for something, the universe fills it with something else, because we can't have voids in the universe. There's no space anywhere. And so if the space is in your cells or your energy, and you've released the negative or limiting energy that you have in there, then the universe rushes in and fills it with positive, loving, abundant energy. And your cells, you know, they rejuvenate, they duplicate. Some of them die and you have new ones that are reborn in your body. And once you've released that negativity or those blocks within your energy, the new cells that are coming up are completely different, and they're going forward, duplicating themselves with a positive energy, a positive vibe, rather than the negative one that was holding them. And the negative ones are always really stagnant and they feel heavy and tight. I've had colors of black and gray and brown, and most of the colors are quite dark when they're a heavy sadness and a heavy feeling of fear. And releasing that and having the lightness within your body afterwards just opens you up for so much more abundance and opportunity as well. So I wanted to look at the 5 most common ones that I've seen come up in my clients. So number 1, when you look back at your parents and their working lives, I guess it depends on what age group you're in, but let's say you're somewhere between 40 and 60. Your parents probably worked really hard. You know, a lot of people worked in factories or in textiles, in mills. And industry was booming. So a lot of people worked in that. Or if your parent was self-employed, an entrepreneur, they were brought up with that mentality of you have to hustle, you have to work really, really hard for your money. And if you grew up seeing one of your parents or both of your parents working really hard, long hours, that's what you're going to take into your business with you going forward. Now, I had one client, and she saw her parents or her father work really long hours, and she never saw him. There was always lots of money in the house. So that was great because he was working really hard and earning a lot of money. So it wasn't a money issue with them. but it was a time issue. So they never had quality time together. She was always with the rest of her family, and her father was usually at work. So she didn't see him very much. And this particular lady, her parents separated. They split up because of this. They grew apart because they didn't spend a lot of time together. And if you're imagining success on that level, you're imagining that you have to work really hard. You have to work all the hours that you can. It's meaning that it's going to take you away from your partner, your children, and you're not going to have time with them. As I said, in this situation, it could also mean that you think it's that success or the hard work that comes with success is going to destroy the family. And nobody wants to go into a business with that kind of weight already on their shoulders, with the fact that they believe that their marriage, their relationships are going to fall apart because they're going to be dedicated to their business the whole time. So that's quite a big limiting belief that a lot of people have. It's a past memory, but tacked onto that, you've formed the belief at some stage that you either have a happy home or you have a great business. You can't have both. And I'm here to tell you that you can do exactly that. You can have both at the same time. There is no reason why whatever you witnessed, whatever you experienced growing up has to be your story. Being a woman, you can be a successful, wealthy, wildly wealthy businesswoman and still be a great mom or partner. There's no reason why you have to sacrifice one for the other. Another one that comes up is relationships. So I've had some clients and their partners or their relationships have broken down. Their partners have left them and they've obviously been really hurt. And that's, it knocks the stuffing out of you. It knocks your confidence. It makes you feel that you're not worthy of being loved. You're not worthy of happiness and joy, that you did something wrong and that caused that other person to leave and go away. And that relationship bears a lot of weight on you as a person and the way that you think about yourself. So you don't show up confidently believing that you're worthy of anything. Because, when you're working with clients, you want your clients to love you, because clients that don't like you are not very good clients. So you want client love. And if you don't think you're worthy of love at any level, even though you might not think of it as related to your past relationships, you're believing that you're not worthy of being loved by anyone. And it also relates back to money, not just your clients. So if your partner cheated on you, left you, or caused some reason for you not to trust them, you can be taking that into your relationship with your clients, but also with money as well. If you're not feeling worthy, not feeling loved, you're full of distrust and you're wondering why anyone would stick around. And that also goes for money as well. So the way that you're showing up with your relationship with money is that you don't trust it to stay around. You don't trust it to be there. So you automatically push it away on an energetic level. And you do the same with your clients as well. So you might get clients come through the door and you might get lots of money, but then you start questioning your worth of them, whether you're worthy of that kind of love from your clients and from money. And that kicks in the old limiting belief that actually, no, you're not. And then you start to push them away. And that obviously causes a lack of business success. And then that compounds the fact that you didn't think you were worthy in the first place. And that goes into a vicious spiral. Did something happen in your past where you feel that you let somebody down? So this would be the third big limiting belief that I see happening in my clients. Let's say you tried really hard to do something at school or in one of your working relationships and it didn't quite pan out. It didn't go as successfully as you wanted it to, or maybe you completely failed, it completely bombed. And your body's response to that is, I don't like this feeling. I do not want to feel this again. So subconsciously, that limiting belief is formed that you're going to let people down. Now, let's put that into perspective. If you're wanting clients in your business, you want to work with people, you know how amazing you are at your work and you really love the people that you work with and the results you get, and you're really happy about doing your business. But energetically, when a client comes to you, you're automatically thinking before they even start, what if I let them down? What if they don't get the results that they want? What if they expect something different from me? What if they expect more and I can't give it to them? What if my work isn't good enough? What if it falls short? And you have those thoughts subconsciously running through your mind. And that is automatically causing you to push energetically these clients away before they even interact with you. And that obviously causes a lack of finances, cause a lack of business success, which then starts causing you to question your abilities and to doubt yourself, which can lead to quitting. And quitting is the only way that you're never going to get business success. Limiting belief number 4. Do you remember when you were younger, people used to say probably to you that be happy with your lot, be happy with what you've got, don't rock the boat, better the devil you know. All of these kind of things that society or people in society around us say all the time without even thinking about it. And that makes you feel ashamed or feel guilty for wanting more. You know, you've got whatever level of success you've got in your life or your business, but you want more, and you know that you can do more by having more. You know, you want to be able to be more generous with your time or your energy or your money. But the fact that you're wanting more makes you feel ashamed for asking for it. You should be happy with the amount of success you've got. You should be happy with the amount of money that you've got. Only selfish people want more. And quite often you can see that in conversations that maybe you have or that people around you have. Do you notice that they get triggered when they see other successful people? Or this could be you or somebody that you spend a lot of time with. You know, people saying things like, oh, that must be nice to be able to buy a new car, or they're lucky having that kind of lifestyle, and feeling jealous of somebody else's success. And that jealousy stems from you being ashamed to want more because you think they've got that. I can't have that because I'm not that person. Or you think they're a bad person for having all of that. They must have had better opportunities. They must have had more money to start with. They must have had better connections, or they're really salesy or something. But there's a reason you believe that you can't have that level of success. And deep down, it's often because you're ashamed of wanting it, because of what will other people think? What will society think about you going after your goals when you should be happy with everything you already have? And a massive, massive limiting belief that comes up for literally every client that I work with. And that's not being good enough, not being worthy, not being clever enough, smart enough, young enough, fit enough, not having a good enough website, not having their Instagram grid as beautiful as everybody else's, not being worthy of the level of success that you really want. And this can come from all sorts of different areas. It could be from your parents if they didn't support you, or they pushed you to go harder and always do more. Maybe you thought that you weren't worthy or good enough at the level you actually were. At school, when other people are more knowledgeable than you in a certain subject and you feel embarrassed, you feel stupid for not knowing the answers, and you think you're not good enough to put your hand up and answer the questions. Maybe it's colleagues, old colleagues at a workplace, or maybe the workplace where you are right now, making you doubt your abilities, making you question whether you're good enough. Sly comments that are a bit of a dig and they make you feel inadequate. So you feel you're not clever enough. Maybe you think you need to do more courses, you need more certifications. There's people out there who are amazing at what they do and they don't have all the qualifications that you do in your industry. Yet you still believe that you're not clever enough, you're not good enough, you haven't trained hard enough, you haven't learned long enough. And that keeps you putting off. It keeps you in mode of procrastination. And that means things like tweaking your website. I'm just going to change this today and then I'll get more clients. I'm just going to add that or take that away or replace this. And when I do that, then it's going to be ready. But that procrastination mode is keeping you in the processes and never actually allowing you to step into the work that you want to do. It doesn't matter how all singing and all dancing your website is. It doesn't matter how many thousands of followers you have on Instagram or Facebook. None of these things matter. And tweaking all the time is not going to change the business that you have. You need to attract your customers, and they will come to you when they are ready, when they feel called to work with you, because they know that right now is the time for them to step into this. And right now, what you offer is perfect for them. And be confident in the fact that you will attract the clients that are meant to work with you. And spending more hours tweaking your website and making sure everything looks perfect is just pure procrastination. And it's not earning you the money that you need to progress your business further. So a lot of these beliefs have come up in the meditation session with my clients. And as I said, it's looking at what beliefs were formed when they were younger through seeing or modeling, wanting to model how their parents behaved towards business. It's broken relationships and feeling left and deserted and unwanted and not trusting going forward. It's worrying about letting people down when you don't even know what your clients' expectations of you are. It's feeling ashamed for wanting more than you already have, and also not feeling good enough, needing to have more qualifications, more certifications, do more courses, do more tweaking, and that causes procrastination. And all of these limiting beliefs and habits that we have, once they're released, you allow yourself to go into the flow of your business. You allow yourself to be in alignment, and that's where the energies connect. When your energy shifts from one of negativity, sadness, insecurity, feeling alone, feeling not worthy, feeling sad. In one of the sessions, one of the ladies kept saying for people to be careful. And that became quite a mantra in this conversation. And then you have to question yourself, am I being too careful in my business? Because I've always got that be careful, be careful, be careful going through my head from things that have happened. And then you're not taking the chances or the opportunities because just in case things don't go well. Having a fear of judgment, criticism, the weight and heaviness of always being the one that takes all the responsibility, and having to be serious all the time because you're just always waiting for bad things to happen. And waiting for those bad things to happen is what attracts those bad things happening in your life. So you need to shift your focus from the limiting beliefs that are holding you back, rewrite them, change them into something more positive. If you are really struggling to do that, shift your focus when you know that you're thinking about something related to one of these beliefs or thoughts or habits. Shift them onto something that makes you happy. Shift your thought onto something that makes you smile, gets you excited, and allow that to open that positive vibe flow that you need to be able to put out into the world in order to attract that abundance, love, joy, happiness, and wealth back. Because all your business success comes from within you. If any of these limiting beliefs really resonate with you and you know that you're struggling to deal with these and to release them, then I'm going to put a link in the bio for you to get in touch and we can have a chat about really how you can release it moving forward. Because that's what I'm passionate about. I'm here to help you. I don't want to feel that you're struggling, that you don't have to do this alone. Today is the 22nd of the 2nd, 2022. It's a mirror date. So it's 2202. 2022. So this is a phenomenal day for manifesting. And it's all about allowing yourself or allowing the universe to reflect back, to mirror back to you, to allow you to attract what it is that you're wanting, what you're putting out into the universe energetically, thought-wise, feeling-wise. So pay attention to your limiting beliefs today. Make sure that you're shifting them into the positive and allow the universe to start mirroring back to you all your dreams, your desires, your wants, everything that's going to make your energy bigger, brighter. And, you know, the more energy that you receive, the more love you have in your life, the more money you have in your life, the more fulfillment you have in your life, you get the chance to give that energy back out into the world. And that makes the world a better place. I'm here for you if you need me, if you feel attracted to my work and know that now is the time for you to take those steps, then please get in touch and let's see how we can help you moving forward. I hope you have a great day. Sending you lots of love. Take care. Thank you for listening to the Happy, Inspired, Motivated podcast. I'll be back next week bringing more meditation, mindset, and motivation for your happy and successful life. To find out more about our community, go to tarachatzakis.com/happy inspired motivated.